Are your diet foods actually making you eat more? Here you are trying to make better choices, but are these very choices actually sabotaging your success with food? Eve here from Vitamin Eve Nutrition Counseling, and in today's video, you will find out if your choices are keeping you stuck. If you like this video, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up, or let us know what you think by commenting below. Now let's get started. I see this time and time again. Well-intentioned, hardworking, dedicated, intelligent, wise people sabotaging all of these efforts just because they keep the diet foods in. The low-carb version of this, the diet version of that, the no-fat here, the wannabe whatever. So in this attempt at eating healthier, they are actually more likely to trigger themselves. When this happens, it can be so demoralizing for these people because here they are trying so hard to get this food thing finally handled, but they're actually getting the opposite results. It's like, no, it's so sad to see. And that's exactly why I'm making this video, because I actually love seeing my clients choose to eat what they really want, truly savor it. And here's the best part. They actually stop eating when they're full. And you know what the second best part is they move on with their lives. Believe it or not, there's actually more to life than food. I know, it's mind-blowing, isn't it? Now, there's many reasons why these diet foods may trigger overeating. So for the sake of this video, I'm gonna go over my favorite 3. And the first one I wanna share with you is something called the health halo effect. Feeling that you could eat as much as you want without consequence. Well, first of all, don't you just love that name? Health halo effect? I wish I thought of that. Anyway, so with the health halo effect, we reason that it's rabbit food anyway, so I could eat as much as I want, or it's low calorie, so it doesn't count, or I hear this often, it's just fruit, so I could have as much as I want. I used to do this back in the day with Snackwell's cookies. Do you remember those? I figured they were like diet cookies, so I could have as much as I wanted. And so yeah, an entire box is not a serving size, Eve. I'd actually eat the whole box. And this is the sad part. I'd eat the whole box, and guess what? I'd still be unsatisfied. Can you relate? And I'll share more of why that happens later. But maybe you've done it with rice cakes. What were we thinking with rice cakes? I suppose we were thinking, if it tastes like cardboard, then it doesn't count. And I can laugh at this now because I could totally relate, and I'm past it, and I want you to be past it too. So no, having an unlimited amount of anything is not a good idea, even if it's pureed baby food. Are you part of that trend? Another reason why diet foods backfire is this unfulfilled satiety. Just think of it this way. Less fat, sugar, and carbs equals less flavor, texture, and satisfaction. Or you could just call it gross. Just kidding. But the diet version is usually not as good. Our taste buds and our sensual self are looking for the real thing, and you just can't fake yourself out. So during the fat-free phase of diet fads, I did this with bagels. I told myself I wasn't having cream cheese, so it's okay to have as many bagels as I wanted. And there's nothing more sad and unsatisfying than a dry bagel or 2 or 3 or more. Really, put something on it, whether it's butter, cream cheese, almond butter, anything's better than dry. And just by adding these things, just by adding some cream cheese and honey or whatever I wanted, my body got what it needed. It got what it wanted. So it actually made it easier to stop at satisfaction. So your body needs carbs, it needs fats, it needs proteins. There's no way around that. But if you try to skimp on these macronutrients, especially over time, it may bite you in your cute little butt because your body may overdo another nutrient seeking what it really needs. Which brings me to the third reason why diet foods cause you to actually eat more is this idea of compensation. That is, you might be compensating, feeling I was good for having that salad or whatever you had. So because I was good, I deserve to be bad. And by bad, I don't mean robbing a liquor store or not paying your taxes or whatever. By bad, I mean eating what you've deemed to be bad food, like eating cookies or chips. So I see a lot of people who have this reasoning. I see this so often, and I want to make sure that you understand there's nothing wrong with, choosing to have a salad that you enjoy and then having, a scoop of ice cream after. But what I am saying is problematic is when you force yourself to have the salad when you don't really want the salad, and then you end up feeling deprived, and you end up justifying having a few brownies later after your meal. Do you see the difference? I hope that made sense. So another great example of this was in the Halo Top ice cream phase, when I would have clients who would eat the whole container of Halo Top ice cream, figuring it was low calorie. So it's low calorie, so I deserve to eat all of it. Or this is all I'm having for dinner, so here I go, I'm gonna eat the whole container. And when you think about the Halo Top situation of eating the whole container of ice cream because it's low calorie, is a mix of the health halo effect as well as unfulfilled satiety and compensation. As you can see, there are several ways that choosing these diet foods could actually keep you stuck, and they actually overlap and everything. But I want you to know, it's not your fault. The problem lies in the marketing of these products. Diet foods are often promoted as low calorie, low fat alternatives, sometimes even come in a different bag, making us believe that we could eat more of them without consequence. But the truth is, oftentimes these foods are highly processed, lack the nutrients needed to keep us feeling comfortable and satisfied. And actually, when we eat foods that don't truly nourish us, our body sends signals to keep on eating in search of those missing nutrients. That's why it's so frustrating, and this could lead to mindless overeating and a cycle of feeling unsatisfied despite consuming even more food. Additionally, many diet foods contain artificial sweeteners and artificial additives that could disrupt our hunger cues and actually increase cravings for more food. So next time you reach for a diet snack, consider opting for whole nutrient-dense foods instead. Choose foods that you feel will actually satisfy you. Your body will thank you for this later. So I want to thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, let me know by giving me a thumbs up or sharing a comment below. I'd love to know what you got out of this. Bye everybody.